race. Gabby Jennings, who is rounded herself out to be a steeplechase contender, but no doubt a great 1,500-meter runner. And they go to the line. And they're off here. Hannah Hermansson of Sweden, too. And the Valor Track Club, 405, 1,500-meter athlete. And this is Allison Cash on the inside, but we see Ella Donahue coming back from her 3K victory to set up this race. And Eleanor Fulton goes straight to the front. And that's something that she's been working on. She's an unsponsored athlete, and she knows she has to make a statement every time she goes out to get some attention, too. And she definitely is doing that.
You know, she did not only the 8 personal bests that you mentioned, but also some strong finishes in those races. It wasn't like she just was buried in the pack getting these fast times. She also got 3rd at the 5th Avenue Mile and was 7th at the 5K Road Championships. And you know that consistency across the board, both in times and in placement, is a really important sign for an athlete's development and success.
One of Portland's favorite athletes. She lives and trains in Portland, Oregon, and she's known as the Rose City Queen there.
I've never heard of, just such love for her.
So Allison Cash sitting right behind Eleanor Fulton there. Ella Donahue up front with the pacing still, and you can see Sinclaire Johnson tucked in there, looking real easy behind Allison Cash. So different styles of racing here, different strategies employed by these different athletes. And we know Sinclaire Johnson can really bring the speed at the end of the race. And she did that to win the national title, running 4:03, closing in under 60 seconds for 400 meters, which is something that's tough to deal with for competitors.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of personal best, 3:58.85 is about 4 or 5 seconds quicker than the next fastest personal best that we have in this race. But it is early season. Personal bests don't dictate all, but it definitely tells you that capability, that engine is there. And, you know, for Sinclaire to have to have Ella pacing this race is really, really helpful to know that it's going to get out strong and not become messy and chaotic. The athletes are bunched together, so there's a lot of people that are out here wanting to get after it. The indoor standard for U.S. athletes, at least, is 4:09, which is a 33 per 200, 66 seconds per 400. And thus far, they've been right around there.
So close to a lap back, they came through 800 meters in 2:12 as Ella Donahue stepped off the track. And now it is all Eleanor Fulton up in the front with Sinclaire Johnson and Gabby Jennings and Allison Cash. And that is the 4 that is separating themselves right now. And Gabby Jennings really had a great year last year, stepping up through the steeplechase and really making herself known on the scene there. So I would look for her as we get into these last couple laps as a real threat in this race too. Allison Cash had an injury year last year, so something that she was dealing with, but she's back with a vengeance. Like I said, opening up in 4:34. And Sinclaire Johnson to the front right now, and Gabby Jennings is going with her as well. So taking it before a lap to go. Sinclaire Johnson taking control of this race and ratcheting down the pace. She is the fan favorite, getting 200 votes. And that's the bell lap. Sinclaire Johnson of the Union Athletics Club stretching the field here. And you can see the cadence pick up with those pink spikes turning over faster and faster. Here it is, 100 meters to go. This is all Sinclaire Johnson. And such a relaxed look on her face, too, as she makes her way around the turn. Not straining, not concerned, just looking up. A great distance here. And 4:08 for the win.
30 seconds for the last 200 meters. It's deceiving, really. You know, she runs a 30-second 200-meter split and just looks smooth and relaxed, and you could easily be fooled to think it was something much slower. But I think that speaks to, once again, I mean, this is 10 seconds slower than her personal best. Not that it's easy. It's never easy. But she has gotten the U.S. indoor standard for the indoor nationals, which will be in Albuquerque. And she closed in a strong finish, coming out of altitude training, which hasn't been the easiest in flag because of the snow and the logistics.